Hi there, professional writers. I hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather on this nice Wednesday, um, and that you're doing okay on your work. I've gotten comma quizzes from a number of you, and you're doing great on those. And then I've also gotten rough drafts from a couple of you, and I'll be getting you feedback on those and making sure that they're as good as they can be. So the purpose of this video today is to go over very briefly some of the key points of the readings and to add in my tips of how I would go about these to hopefully help you make the best documents you can. All right, let's get started. So today we're going to talk about mission statements and press releases. Those are due final draft form Sunday at midnight. But if you get me drafts of them by tomorrow at midnight, I will give you feedback so you can make them really good and make sure you get the highest grade possible. Okay, so let's start with mission statements. Your mission statement should be about the company you should go on Logo Maker and make a logo. The link is on the website. So, all right, mission statements. Make sure your mission statement is simple. It is for a general audience. It should not be overtly complex. Should not use a ton of huge fancy words. Make it simple and straightforward and to the point. And that goes along with conciseness. You want to make sure all your readers can understand it. The mission statement is also where you show the uniqueness of your company and what it can offer that a lot of other companies don't. So think about the uniqueness, the spin, why your company is special, what makes it special. Make sure your mission statement is goal-oriented and that it's user-centered, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. Okay, the first part of your mission statement. You actually don't start with your mission. You start with your vision, and your vision is the goal of how you want the world to be. The best world you want possible. And then your mission, so that's how you want to change the world, your business change the world. Your mission is how your business specifically can bring about this vision, can bring about this better world. Okay, so maybe your vision is that you want a world without suffering, and your mission can be something like your business is a food bank that also has a healthcare clinic attached or something like that. So you eliminate hunger, which is a form of suffering, and pain, which is another form of suffering, something like that. You want also core values. Now, these are behaviors and ideals that you will prioritize in your business. I'm looking for 3 to 5, and they don't have to be full sentences. They can be adjectives. So maybe with the business that I was talking about taking care of those and eliminating those in need and eliminating suffering, the behaviors and ideals might be caring is a behavior that you might want to prioritize, and the ideal is something like equality. Everyone deserves access to a life free of suffering or something like that. And then maybe a third one could be maybe you want to do fundraising or something like that to make sure that you have enough money to help everyone. Okay, so after you've gotten your vision and your mission and your list of core values, that's the first part, then you get into the second part of your mission statement, and that is your action plan. You want 3 or more goals. Now, these are general statements about one thing that you want your business to accomplish, not multiple things, not giant ideals. They can be very small and manageable and practical. You just want a general statement about something that needs to be accomplished in your business. After you've got your goals, you need objectives. This is how to measure whether you've met your goal. So maybe you want your goal to be an increase in customer base. So what might that increase be? Maybe you want to get 30% more customers in the first 3 months. So this has a number for how you'll measure and a timeline, 3 months, okay? Finally, I want you to come up with a strategy of how to achieve your goal. Now this is a creative solution maybe in order to increase your customer base, you're gonna do something like give an open house, where you offer like, I don't know, free small versions of your product. Like if I had a bakery, it would be cupcakes, like mini cupcakes. And so you have a free event like that, and then maybe also like every fourth cupcake you buy is free. So it's like a rewards program. You can have more than one strategy to achieve your goals. Okay, now hopefully this is clear. If you have any questions about this, email me. And I think it might be useful to ask yourself some questions. These are not in the reading when you're putting together your mission statement. Oh, and you'll see professional writing can kind of get dry. And so I try to put some, jokes, visual jokes in these presentations. So you can ignore them if you want. Okay, so when thinking about your mission statement, think about your purpose. What is the purpose of writing your mission statement? The purpose is to get everyone on the same page and make sure that everyone has a clear idea of what your goals are and how you're going to measure them and when you want to achieve them by. It's for you, it's for your employees, it's for stakeholders. Stakeholders are anyone else in the community, anyone else affected by the business. And so it's also for the general public. So you want to make sure it's very easily understandable, memorable. Who is the audience? Kind of covered that. It's, you, your employees, your stakeholders. Make sure it can speak to any of those groups. Also covered stakeholders, and think about also the context of your mission statement. Remember, mission statements can change, but yours is at the very start of your company. Okay, so it's going to be launching the company, so maybe keep your goals minimal, or if not minimal, like maybe you don't want to have super, super, super ambitious goals. Okay. Let's look at some of the samples. So the samples are available in the resources folder, but I'm also going to pull one up right now and we can take a look at it. Okay. Here's a sample mission statement from a previous student. So this is you can see his logo is at the top here, and this is his company name, For Goodness Cakes, and it's a bakery. And his vision is a world where eating quality baked goods is easy, delicious, and affordable. So that's the vision. Remember, this is how he wants to change the world. Then the mission is for his company to provide healthy baked goods and promote the attainment of a balanced lifestyle. Okay, and his core values are health, organic, fresh ingredients, affordability, locally sourced, balance, and moderation. You can see he's got way more than 3, and that's all for the good. And then you'll notice that he has this nice little grid or table set up for his goals and objectives and action plans. I think this is a good idea. This is how I would do it. I would put the goals all here, the objectives in the middle, and then the action plan on the right. So the goal, offer reasonably priced healthy goods without sacrificing nutrition. And he wants to do this by providing locally sourced ingredients obtained 100% from up to 5 local farmers. And then the way he's going to go about that is to identify and shop from local markets and farmers markets that provide low-cost organic food. All right, and then at the very end, he has his name, his position in the company name. This is his made-up address, his phone number, his made-up email, right? Yeah, email, and then his made-up website. Okay, so this is a really good model. Here's another one about a business where they kennel dogs, but it's supposed to be extra special, like fancy place to kennel dogs. And here's the last one. Okay. All right, and this one's even better because it used bullet points for the objectives. Okay, all right, so please email me if you have any questions about your mission statements. Let's talk about press releases. Okay, The article you read was 10 Steps to a Good Press Release. And the first step is to get a headline full of action. Now you want something like Kobe Bryant visits Sports Zone at grand opening event, something like that. So you want to make sure that it's full of action and it's concise. In your press release, you really want to state first, because the audience for this is just your customers. You want to state first how they'll benefit. What will they get if they come to the event? What free stuff? People love free stuff. So maybe if you had a bakery, they're going to get not only, a cupcake when they walk in the door, but they'll also get music, and there'll be a raffle, and so there'll be a chance to win a free ice cream cake or something. So state how they will benefit. State why they should come in the first place, and state why they should stay throughout the whole event. Make sure to leave out any kind of fluff or any repetition from what's in your mission statement, okay? This is a different document, it should have different information in it. You can add a quote, and this can be from you as the CEO or CFO or Chief Marketing Officer about what you expect the event to be like and how you expect it to be valuable and what it will give to customers. Don't make up names of pretend employees. Use your own name. Use your own position in the title, stuff like that. Okay. Continuing. Oops. Oh, no, that's fine. Make sure at the end to include an About Us section. So this is like an about your company. It can be based on the mission statement. It should not read as exactly like the mission statement because this is customer oriented, okay? So it should really take the idea of what the customers want, what the customers are going to get first, okay? And then at the end, include your name, position, and company contact information, just like the previous document. Now, in the reading, it said that you should leave out any formatting. And this makes it easier to incorporate into newspapers and stuff, but I want you to pretend that you're writing it for a website. And so you can include formatting, and you can include graphics and pictures. Okay? So, when you're thinking about getting started, think about how you might launch your business, introducing it to the community. What kind of fun event? Do you want a cookout? Do you want a block party? Do you want some games, some music? How are you going to launch your company? Make it a fun event, okay? And finally, why should your customers come to your company rather than anyone else's for what they want, okay? So if you have a bakery, what makes your bakery special? What makes your bakery something that they want to go to? All right, let's look really quickly, because I have only a minute and a half left, at some sample press releases. Here's a similar one. Here's a press release from the company that we just talked about, which is, for goodness cakes, it's time to start enjoying your sweets. Here's another one. Give tons of love at Barkwood Inn's grand opening picture booth. Now this is a cool idea where you bring your dogs and you get pictures taken with them. They also, if you'll notice, have bullet points here of free things that people will get. T-shirts, magnets, coupons. This is a really good idea. And you'll notice that their quote in the middle is kind of indented and in italics, and that's cool. And they have a little bit of a heading here about Barkwood Inn, and then a little graphic. That's great. Here's one more about a cafe that is dog friendly. It's called Coffee Catch. Looks like the logo got messed up a little bit. But you'll notice the action headline, Coffee Catch grand opening and 5K to benefit local shelters. And they have a graphic here, the dog jog. Okay? I like this one the best, this one from the Barkwood Inn. I think it's the most professional looking, and I like how readable it is. Okay? But they're all good. They all bring different things to the table. If you have any questions about the press release or your mission statement, please email, and have a great Wednesday.